Oh well, we're 12 episodes in now. I've just watched 4 more and reviewed them for you guys. I do have to apologise for this video. You do hear some extra noise in the background of some videos. It's actually my desktop fan going. I've decided rather than fainting and collapsing, I think I'd rather keep myself cool. Remember to keep hydrated, everybody, especially in temperatures like this. But what about the shows? I mean, we have some good ones, and I'm going to take a look at them. Because, as ever, this is a 2018 summer anime preview from a different perspective. Look, I know I said it before, but I'm still quite surprised at just how many sports anime there are airing this season. We had the brilliant Hanabado airing earlier on last week, first episode of Watch of a new season actually, and now we come across the other one, Harakana Receive. Whereas Hanabad does badminton, Harakana Receive does beach volleyball, and we're immediately introduced to our main character, Haruka, and she's definitely a looker. She's almost like a model. She's tall, she's got a fantastic body, the curves you ever wanted, and she's nice. She doesn't act out, in fact she's quite timid about her height. A common trait amongst tall girls in anime it seems, but I suppose it's a common thing in Japan really. If you're tall, you stand out and you don't really like to stand out. But she's moving to Okinawa to live with her cousin and her grandmother, and to go to school there. She's really excited to be living in the sunny island of Okinawa, and the first thing she does there when she sees the sea is go swimming. Of course, when she finishes swimming, she goes back and finds a couple of girls just playing volleyball, beach volleyball. Doesn't know what's going on. She watches them, gets excited and asks to have a go. She doesn't really do great in her first run. She trips, stumbles and kind of flubs what she's doing. But she's impressive. She's actually got some raw talent. So much so, she even jokingly calls herself that she might become an ace of a sport at some point. Which makes one of the girls she was playing with, Narumi, quite angry. You see, there are no aces in beach volleyball. They're just a pair. You always work together, you and your partner. And whilst Ayasa doesn't really seem to bother, Narumi really is not like that. And once Kanata comes around, somebody who apparently Narumi has some history with, they get challenged to a game. If you score 1 point against us, you win. They don't. But Haruka learns the basics of beach volleyball this way. She learns she likes the sport and wants to do it more. And looks like Kanata's going to get dragged along with her. This is going to be one of those friendship sports anime. Whereas Hanabad looks to be more of a competitive angle. Harakana Receive definitely has a friendship and the camaraderie aspect about the first episode. Now you might think about an episode like beach volleyball, all the characters are going to be bikini clad, is going to be bouncing more than there was in a certain other show we watched this season. But no. I mean, the characters look beautiful. I mean, I have to admit I am a leg man when it comes to anime characters. I love a well animated leg. But this show covers all the bases. The legs on display, as are breasts. They're not too in your face, but they're not hidden either. They're just part of the sport. You don't watch beach volleyball for the tits, you watch it for the sport. I mean, you might start watching for the tits, but the tits aren't the focus, unlike another show. So should you watch this? Simple answer is yes, actually. I liked it. Now if you don't like sports anime, give it a try anyway, because it doesn't come across like a standard sports anime to me. It comes across as a cute girls playing sports, getting to know each other sort of vibe. This one's going to be an interesting one. I hope it goes well. It's airing over on Crunchyroll. You know what? I can't help but think I should really be in the darkery candlelight for my next episode, because I am reviewing a bit of a horror show, recording Angels of Death. Now, as avid watchers of my channel know, I'm not one for horror. I like my anime to be light, fluffy, Bit of drama here and there, but nothing too bloody or violent. So horror is definitely not my genre. And so when I start watching this, and it really begins to start feeling like almost like one of those Silent Hill games, or not always Resident Evil, because Resident Evil was more zombies, but Silent Hill, when you got the lone person in an area just on his own, sounds going in the background but nothing actually happening. Those true horror games, very Japanese horror games. And so you meet a girl who, after being interviewed by a doctor, finds herself awake in a room all on her own. She manages to leave the room to find herself in a corridor full of cameras and a note scrawled across the wall. After speaking to a typewriter, which magically types itself, don't know how that works, she finds herself ascending to the next floor, where she's immediately attacked by a scythe-wielding madman. Now, don't know if a scythe-wielding madman is a recurring character, but it does appear later on in the episode as well. But he wants her dead. He loves reveling in the death of his victims. He loves seeing them run away and scream. But she manages to escape, and this girl is very strange. Her name's Rachel, apparently. And she seems to be able to sew quite well. She manages to sew a bird together, which is a bit strange. But yeah, she makes it up to the next floor, where she meets her doctor friend, Dr. Daniel Dickens, Danny, her counsellor. Although things aren't quite as they seem there, as Dr. Dickens is more of a dick than a Dickens, as he... Now, initially thinking he just wants to sexually assault her, but it's worse than that. He wants her eyes. Literally wants to cut out her eyes, and either eat them or store them or put them in his eye sockets. I've no idea, but he's a freaky, perverted doctor madman. And really freaky, yeah. You can see where this one's going, really, can't you? It's situational horror, suspense, drama, blood, and questions. Just why is Rachel having to ascend the floors? Who is Rachel? What's happened? What's going on? And should I keep watching it? Now, in terms of horror, this one actually seems to be quite interesting. It's not for me, but I can't rule it out for anybody else as well, because it is looking to be a decent horror show. You can find it airing on Crunchyroll. You know, sometimes when going into an anime season, I don't really know what to expect from some shows. Most of the shows I've looked at so far are quite straightforward. You look at them and you know exactly what they're going to be. You could have a sports anime, you could have a fujoshi show, you could have a horror show, and you know exactly what you're going to get. Chio's School, though, on the other hand, is one thing which frankly, I've got no idea about going into it. It appears to be about a girl walking to school. So I'm immediately started watching and thinking, okay, this is going to be one of those little 3-minute things, or at most one of those 12-minute things, like Encouragement of Climb. But nope, it's actually a full-length series, which, how the hell do you make going to school a full episode? Well, first of all, you split it into 2 parts, so you go to school twice. But still, that doesn't really make any sense. Why not would make a story about going to school? Well, that's what Chio's School Road does. And it introduces us to our main character, Chio Miyamo, a geeky schoolgirl. She actually plays loads of computer games. We actually see her playing Assassin's Creed to begin with, or a game which is effectively Assassin's Creed. Never actually explicitly showed a character or game, but it's an assassin wearing a white hood. Of course it's bloody well Assassin's Creed, what else could it be? And so, because she stays up late playing games, and I can empathise with that, she wakes up late and is running late for school. She doesn't want to be tardy because the social anxiety she has doesn't allow her to stand out. And so she tries to find her way to school quickly. The most efficient route possible. Roadworks. She's going to be late for school, isn't she? Not if she takes a shortcut. But the shortcut's already blocked off, so what's she do? Well, she's been playing Assassin's Creed, so why not take the Assassin's route? We're going to go off the rooftops. So this is an anime about trespass. And I've got to say, despite not knowing what was happening and being completely confused by what's actually going on, I would admit I quite enjoyed the first half. It's about a girl playing platforming games in real life. It's travel to school parkour, free running across rooftops and avoiding somebody washing and brushing their teeth outside a window. Interesting choice, but I suppose why it takes all sorts. But anyway, she gets to school, and there's a bit of a comedy moment where she doesn't realise where she's escaped from. She manages to get down from rooftops and leaves through a car park. Unfortunately, she leaves through a car park of a love hotel. She doesn't realise this, and this is probably going to come back and bite her later on in the series, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, there's pictures online leaving love hotel. And so we get to the second half where she's going to school, because this is Chio's school life. School road. Chio's school road. She's travelling to school. And this time, she has a much bigger drama. Now, she actually leaves home much earlier this time. She's enjoying the bright sunniness of the leisurely walk to school. No stress on her, so she can enjoy the weather, enjoy the sights. And then the unthinkable happens for a girl with social anxiety. The most popular girl in class says hello to Chio. Now, the obvious thing would be to check behind you, see whether or not there's anybody there. But this is Chio we're talking about. She doesn't know how to do social things. And so she does the only thing she can think of. Falls headfirst into a pile of garbage, pretending she's tripped. And amazing, it looks like the other character, Yuki, is actually interested in Chio. Which, really surprising. And no matter how much Chio tries to get away from it, stealthily jumping into a convenience store, turns out that Yuki is actually interested in walking to school with Chio for some reason. Maybe she just likes Chio. Until we get to school, Yuki's running off, happy enough because she's in the track team, and Chio finally says hello. Unfortunately, Yuki's gone by this point, and so she actually says hello to 4 guys who don't realise who she was saying hello to. They each wonder, is she speaking to me? And suddenly she's got interest in her 4 possible suitors, and social anxiety. Yeah. And so Chio's school life is an odd one, really. I didn't really know what to expect going into it. I'm sure you guys really didn't either. But I've got to admit, I was laughing. I found the entire thing a bit silly, a bit unplausible, but otherwise likeable. Chio herself is an interesting character, likeable and easy to watch. And even though it's going to be one of those annoying, oh my god, I'm a social outcast type shows, let's face it, we're all social outcasts anyway, as we can empathise. You can find Chio's school life airing on Crunchyroll. Now, I've got to be honest, I really didn't know what to expect going into this show. Cells at Work. It's an anime about the human body. Well, it's an anime about the parts of a body working to make your body work. But it's done in a cutesy, almost whimsical way, with different characters fulfilling different roles. You got the red blood cells, which are effectively just delivery people, running around carrying boxes of oxygen or CO2 to and from the lungs. You got the white blood cells, whose job it is to defeat bacteria and diseases. And you got different blood cells and different parts of the body, different types of cells, all going about their business, making things work. And I've got to be honest, I saw a concept of it and thought, that looks a bit strange. I read more into the concept of it and thought, that thing was a bit strange. And I watched the first episode and that is a bit strange. But it's not strange in a negative way. Cells at Work is a decent show. And it has a reason for being one of the most anticipated shows this season, because it just works. We even got our own kind of like mini romance going on between the red blood cell and white blood cell, the main two anyway. I can't just call them red blood cell and white blood cell because there are thousands of bloody things running around in your body. What it does brilliantly is these are all anthropomorphizations of different parts of the body. For instance, the platelets are little things which flow around in your blood and help fix your body, patch things up, block things off, that type of things, does repairs. They're tiny little things, and so they are represented by little children, little toddlers being really, really cute and adorable, You've got the killer T cells, which are big, burly army guys going around trying to kill off the bacteria which your white blood cells can't kill. You've got other characters in there, other parts of the body, which are acting up in their own way. And I'm sure we're going to meet a lot more of these characters as we go on. At the moment, we're only really focused on the red blood cell, main character, and the white blood cell. Because let's face it, when you talk about cells in a human body, the red blood cell and the white blood cell are the ones which really stand out. Well, there are another couple, the ovum and the sperm, but something tells me those are only going to get focuses on in a different spin-off type of series. Yep, I can already picture a decision being written right as we speak. But yeah, this is a show about cells running around doing their jobs. And it's really hard to explain how this would work, but it really just does. It's entertaining, it's thrilling. You get to see the bacterium and the bugs just being evil in the body, chasing after a red blood cell when she's completely lost. I mean, it helps the red blood cell as a new worker, a new employee. Doesn't know her way around yet, so we're experiencing body with her. We should already know human body, and what parts do what. But it's going to be a learning experience finding out more information. I mean, I'm sure somebody who's into medical science, biology in particular, will watch this and know exactly what's going to happen, or even pick faults in it, but how often do we get an anime or manga based around a topic where the actual topic is thoroughly researched, I mean, just take a look at Kimono Friends a few seasons back. That was a very whimsical look at animals, but the animals are heavily researched, they take on the personality of what they're doing, and they kind of make sense. This is the same sort of thing, just with cells in a body. You just really want to give this one a watch. I mean, it's hard to explain why until you actually see it yourself, and once you see it, you'll know what I mean. That and red blood cells quite cute. You can find it early on Crunchyroll. Well, this was a nice episode to do reviews on. There were 4 shows which I watched, and there were 4 shows that I didn't mind. There's one show I'm not going to watch any more of, that's more for personal reasons. I don't like bloody shows. But the 3 shows I definitely will keep with. So join me next time and look up for more. Bye bye.